Good afternoon. Welcome to today's webinar presentation, an overview of practicum and field experience requirements for the College of Education. On our agenda for today, we will be discussing the purpose of practicum and field experiences, the conceptual framework for the College of Education, our professional dispositions, academic and conduct expectations, practicum field experience resources, documenting and submitting the practicum and field experiences, guidelines for completing those field experiences, and any frequently asked questions. The purpose of practicum and field experience is to provide opportunities for candidates to observe and participate in diverse educational settings and to apply the theories and concepts learned in program coursework. In the College of Education, everything we do stems from our conceptual framework, which is founded on three primary principles: learning, leading, and serving. The learning principle refers to the learning that takes place in the programs, as well as preparing candidates to ensure effective learning takes place in the P12 classrooms. The leading principle refers to ensuring candidates are prepared to lead by example and engage the global community to influence the changing field of education. The serving principle stems from our rich Christian heritage. At Grand Canyon University, we feel that education is a service-oriented profession and that we are truly called to serve the broader education community. All College of Education candidates are held to our standards for professional dispositions. These professional dispositions standards can be found in the University Policy Handbook, the Practicum Field Experience Handbooks that align with your program, and the College of Education website. Here's a list of the COE professional dispositions. Please take time to review these standards for professionalism, as you will be evaluated on these standards in each of your practicum and field experiences. And then here is a link to a more detailed description of the COE professional dispositions and what each of these standards look like in the classroom as well as in the field. In addition to professional disposition standards, all College of Education candidates are held to our academic standards and conduct expectations for observing and practicing in the clinical setting. These expectations can be found in the University Policy Handbook, the Practicum Field Experience Handbooks that align with your program, and the College of Education website. These expectations are designed to be reflective of the fundamental principles and values that are desired of a candidate in his or her professional and personal conduct in the field experience and clinical setting. In addition, the conduct expectations clarify conduct unbecoming of a candidate and thus are subject to disciplinary action. Again, we won't read through each of these. However, you are expected to understand and be familiar with each of these conduct expectations and academic standards, and will be held accountable for these standards while working in the field. All resources for completing practicum field experience requirements can be found on the Grand Canyon University Student Success Center in the Practicum/Field Experience section. Here is the Student Success Center homepage. You'll click on Colleges, and you'll see all of the colleges here at the top. Click on COE or College of Education. Explore resources. Again, there's a variety of resources to help you through your program of study. The Practicum Field Experience tip sheet provides a step-by-step guideline for how to get started. That's the first link here. The second link, the Practicum Field Experience fact sheet, includes all COE programs that involve Practicum and provide a breakdown of each course, the required number of hours, the required setting, and an overview of the associated assignments. So a brief description of what you'll be expected to do for each of those experiences. This document will help you to plan ahead to future courses and secure Practicum placements ahead of time. The Practicum Field Experience Frequently Asked Questions document provides answers to common questions related to Practicum Field Experiences, including questions with the new document management system. And the Clinical Field Experience Handbook for Teacher Licensure Programs provides all the policies, procedures, and guidelines for completing Practicum and Field Experiences throughout your program. Candidates completing the Educational Administration or Educational Leadership programs will find Practicum Field Experience resources on the Student Success Center in the Educational Administration section. There have been recent updates to the process for documenting and verifying Practicum Field Experience hours within a course. GCU has introduced a new document management system to track and collect mentor verification using a new form called the Clinical Field Experience Verification Form. You can access a step-by-step guide for completing the Clinical Field Experience Verification Form by following this link, which will take you directly to a resource that can also be found on the Student Success Center. When completing Practicum and Field Experiences, there are several guidelines we want to highlight as you begin planning your experiences and planning ahead. The first thing you want to do is make sure you're securing a Practicum placement. And before you even do that, you want to make sure you have fingerprint clearance card or background check, background clearance on file with the university. Please be sure to secure fingerprint clearance early in the program, as candidates will need this to complete all field experience courses. Researching districts, it's important that you research a variety of districts online to make a well-informed Practicum selection, and that you're selecting a diverse set of experiences for a complete perspective when considering future Practicum, student teaching, and potential employment. Also make sure that your placement meets the parameters outlined in the course. You can find this information by reviewing the syllabus as well as the Practicum Field Experience fact sheet. It's important that you are professional when initiating contact with potential placement as you're beginning to develop your own professional reputation. Also, make sure you're acting with integrity and professionalism during all interactions with field personnel. And for those of you completing Practicum over the summer, you can see the Practicum Field Experience Handbook for potential ideas and work with your course instructor for information on how to meet those requirements during the summer months. There are several roles that support the candidate through his or her program of study. First and foremost, you have your Field Experience Counselor, or FEC. These individuals support candidates with anything related to programmatic requirements. It can include fingerprint clearance, certification exams or questions, practicum field experience, and any clinical practice-related issues, including the document management system. The Student Services Counselor, the SSC, supports the candidate with any academic issues relating to registration, finances, coursework, grade appeals, and the document management system as well. Your course instructor, these are the individuals who are the content experts in that course. They support questions relating to field experiences and practicum requirements and can offer guidance on how to best meet the practicum setting and assignment requirements. Candidates must review the appropriate practicum field experience handbooks for their program, as well as additional support material related to these requirements and dispositional expectations. With assistance from the course instructor and your field experience counselor, candidates must research and select the appropriate setting to complete practicum field experiences as required by the course curriculum. Candidates are ultimately responsible for corresponding with schools and districts directly to secure selected practicum placements. If the school or district requires university correspondence, the FEC may assist in requesting placements, although placements are not guaranteed. If candidates are unable to secure appropriate placements, please refer to the documentation of completed practicum field experiences as stated in the handbook. In order to earn a final grade for the practicum field experience and its related assignments, candidates must complete all projects, forms, evaluations, and documents needed to fulfill course requirements accurately, professionally, and in a timely manner. Additionally, any and all benchmark assignments, including the work products, logs, forms, etc., required must be submitted for evaluation to the online LoudCloud classroom. And the course instructor will use the grading scale and rubrics identified in the syllabus to determine the final grade. Additional policies regarding the documentation of completed practicum field experiences can be found in the Practicum Field Experience Handbook aligned to your program of study. Again, following this link for frequently asked questions, you'll find a list of frequently asked questions related to field experiences, including the document management system. These can also be found directly on the Student Success Center. We want to thank you all for your time today. Wish you the best of luck in completing your practicum field experience requirements for the College of Education.